minute, and we're live. Yay! Hello, everybody. Oh my goodness. Okay, so good morning, guys. Happy whatever day of the week this is. I've lost track completely. I am joined today by the lovely and crazy intelligent Liz Wilcox. I am so thankful for you being here today.
Yeah, thank you so much. And thank you for calling me intelligent. That made me feel really good this morning. I used to be a blogger, and my first product was, no joke, like a book about poop. And I felt like so many people didn't see like the smart, intelligent side of Liz Wilcox. And I ended up selling that business because it was like, just one of those instances where you go way too far into an area. And I was like, I'm actually really smart. I have a master's degree. I need to sell this. I went too far. So thank you. That was really lovely. Thank you.
Absolutely. Because I do think that you're crazy intelligent. And I love the way that you are fully you in all of your marketing and just in showing up in every way on the internet. So before I get too gushy and like fangirly, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got started in copywriting and just online business?
Yeah, so I'm Liz Wilcox, and you know that feeling you get when you watch a YouTube video like this or listen to a podcast, and there's some email marketer that's just hyping you up and telling you how much ridiculous amounts of cash you can make with emails. And so, you log into ActiveCampaign or ConvertKit or MailChimp, and you're like, okay, I'm going to send an email today. And then you promptly feel like really stupid because you have no idea what to say. Well, I help eliminate that problem. And I already mentioned earlier, I started off as a blogger. I was actually an RV travel blogger. I created something like a dozen digital products in 3 years, created my own summit, had a course, you name it. I tried it out. And it was actually my digital course was the last product I created for that business. And I had 141 people on my wait list. And I did the traditional Monday through Friday open close cart. And on cart close day, I had made 141 sales. So word got around. Yeah, crazy. Just saying it. It sounds like a sleazy webinar thing, but it actually happened to me. Word got around about it. They were like, what the heck? Why are you selling books about poop? Like, you're actually crazy intelligent. We need to know how you did that. So I sold that blog. I went all in on email marketing. And now this is the Liz Wilcox you see today.
Oh my gosh, that's fantastic.
Thank you.
That's quite a roundabout way of getting there, but that's really awesome.
Yeah, so, I was just going to say, I find a lot of marketers, they start off as service providers, right? They work under someone else. They learn tricks of the trade. They find their own way of doing it. And then they build their own products. And so I find my unique approach is because I started off as, like you, very B2C, right? And I had to carve my own way. And I found a lot of the methods that traditional marketers were sharing. I was like, this is kind of, it's like B2B to B to B to B to B. And I was like, that doesn't really apply to people that don't want to pay for the internet. That's not really going to work. I've got to figure out another way. So that's when I knew, I could serve a lot more people.
I love that. That's awesome. For open rates, a lot of us see like the vanity metric of or not like a vanity metric, but like you see an open rate and it's like, well, so-and-so on the internet said that anything under 50% open rate is actual garbage. And now I feel bad because, oh, girl, if I had a nickel for how many like ridiculous things I have heard about, like, if you don't have this number subject line or this number click rate or this number open rate and this percentage or number of like unsubscribes, you are garbage at email marketing. I'm like, that doesn't feel right. I know.
Nobody does it.
I know, right? So as far as open rates go, I know a lot of us get like, oh, well, I didn't get the magic whatever number so-and-so said. What can we do to increase open rates on emails if we've been sending them, but maybe not as regularly as we should? what is like one piece of advice that you could give for that?
Sure. So I want to put an asterisk here because at the time of this recording, March 2022, Apple iOS updates have kind of obliterated this open rate thing. They've been out since about August or September 2021.
Mm-hmm.
And while they are not like, they didn't blow it up out of the water, right?
Yep.
They're not as reliable. So I wouldn't be putting all your eggs into the open rate basket.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, just me personally, I still look at my open rate. Of course, like I'm a person with eyeballs, and that is what my email service provider is showing me. But I don't put as much stock. And this is actually, I want to say this is actually painful for me because I was one of the people to be bragging about my open rates. When I sold my business after 3 years, my open rate for my email list was over 47%. So this was something that I really, really spent a lot of time on learning about open rates. And then suddenly like my expertise, my signature workshop was kind of like, whatever, Liz. But so I just want to say that, but I do want to say you can still look at your open rate for consistency. So if it's consistently 30% and then it jumps up to 35, you can, while you might not know if the number is accurate, you can know that it's consistently accurate, right? Like, we don't know the exact number, but we do know it probably did jump 5%, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So as far as getting your open rate up, again, you've got to nail that welcome sequence. It can be really simple. It's 4 emails, just real quick. The first email is a freebie and a quick intro, right? Just get in and out of there. You do not want to, stay too long. And if, like Caroline said, you already have a list right now and you're just looking to re-engage them, use this welcome sequence as a re-engagement sequence, right? Send these 4 emails over the next 4 days. And just instead of saying like, hey, welcome to my world, just say, hey, I thought you might not have ever used my freebie before. I want to send it to you again. They're going to be like, oh my gosh, how did she know? Is she in my computer? Right? Because who uses freebies?
Yeah.
We have so many, right?
Yeah.
And so just, reintroducing myself. And then just in one sentence, you've got to share your vision, right? And your vision is like, what do you want them to accomplish? Let's say there's a university, right? You're graduating from Liz Wilcox University. What is your degree in? For me, it's make money with email, right? So I say something like, as much as I love the 90s, I love the idea of you making money with email even more. Talk to you later, right? So as you could, steal that. As much as I love X, some bit of personality you put in your brand, I love the idea of you doing Y even more. Boom. Suddenly everybody knows like, okay, we're on the bus together. Yes, that's what I want. I'm going with Caroline on that, right?
Yeah.
And so the second email is just send them some of your best content. Hey, not sure if you ever saw this, but here you go. For me, I love doing videos like this. I want people to know that I do trainings. I have a Q&A in my membership. For me, I just send out a video that's got like, my top tip for email or something. And it's just like a, hey, nice to meet you type of thing. The third email is that newsletter expectations, right? Setting those bullet. I'm going to email you on Tuesdays. I'm going to send you free and paid products. I'm going to go live on Instagram. I'm going to, upload a YouTube video every week. I'm going to blog, whatever, right? Whatever you actually do in your business, just outline it there. Mm-hmm. And then what you want to do after the bullet points or after, you set those expectations, here's how you get replies. Just write out like hit reply. I'm in if all this sounds good to you. I'd love to have you, inside lizwilcox.com, the inbox crew. You can come up with a fun name, whatever. This is really going to re-engage people or engage them if you're doing a welcome sequence and get those open rates up. If you really want to get open rates up, bringing it back, you've got to get replies. If you get a reply, that puts you in the inbox. If you are in enough people's inboxes, I call it the internet gods, whatever technology is out there that decides spam or inbox. If you get enough people to reply, enough people that, Caroline goes into the inbox, when Liz Wilcox joins, oh, well, she's already got 100 people that have replied to her. She must be important. We're going to put it into Liz's inbox too. So that's another reason why you want replies on top of actually getting to know your people. It is a deliverability thing, and it does affect your open rate in the best way possible, right?
Oh, yeah.
And then that fourth email, you just want to share your big why. This is where if they've made it this far, okay, yeah, that sounds good. Those expectations. Oh, the vision. Awesome. I've got that. Got some content. I like the way she thinks. Okay. Then we share the big why. Then we share why is it we do what we do, right? For me, hey, I had that crazy course launch. People were like, that's actually impossible. I was like, actually, no, here are my receipts. And when I realized so many people didn't know how to do this, I sold the blog, went all in on this, right? That's my big why. What is the reason you are in your line of work? And we keep that at the very end because, we've got to get them through the technical stuff first for them to like, okay, yeah, I really care. I hope that's helpful.
Oh, yeah. That was incredibly helpful. I'm not bothering to take notes, not because I don't have notes to take, but because I know I can go back and watch this again. Because there's too many notes. Because that was incredible. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. And what I want to say is, as you watch this, I know I give a lot of information, and chunk it out, just like she just said. And what I really want for you is just to do the one thing. Like, okay, yes, I can put that sentence in there, or I have time in the next 3 days to write out that whole email, or I'm going to block out in 2 weeks to rewrite my welcome sequence. Like whatever it is you're getting fired up about right now, I want you to put it in your calendar, but I only want you to pick one thing, like one thing that is you're actually capable of right now, that you have the real capacity for. And then, like Caroline said, like, this is recorded. You can come back. I'm not going anywhere. The YouTube links work forever, right? Yep. So just come back to it. I know I'm giving a lot of info right now.
No, that was fantastic. Like, that was everything. So Liz, awesome. Where can people find more about you and join this amazing membership?
Yeah, sure. So, of course, I'm an email marketer. I want you to get on my email list, baby. You can go to lizwilcox.com. In the top right-hand corner, you're going to find a hot pink button, the same color as this. It's going to say free email swipes. You can get in there. You can see that welcome sequence or that re-engagement sequence that I was talking about. It's already written. You can take and make it your own. Just go to lizwilcox.com, that hot pink button. And if you are interested in the membership, you want to know what the heck is in that thing, you can go directly to my site, like I said, and just in the menu, you can click products. It's the very first one. It's going to give you a breakdown on that. And for $9 a month, you might as well just try it out. I send you an email newsletter every single week, a template, so you can, again, take and make it your own. And you really have no excuse not to write your newsletter, because I write it for you every single week.
No excuses anymore, everyone. Gotta go do it.
That's my pitch. That's my pitch, and I'm sticking to it. Hope to see you inside.
Absolutely. Liz, thank you so much for joining me today. And hopefully we'll have you back on soon at some point.
I'd love that. Thank you.
All right. Bye, everybody.